Hey y'all, so I don't know if anybody else is feeling like you'll kind of need a breakthrough, but that is what my video is about today. It is what is blocking my path for a breakthrough. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cleanse our energy, listen to the sound, feel that, and be open to the message. Okay, let's do this. So this is part 3 of my series of what is the universe really trying to tell us, what is blocking our way, what's getting in our way basically to get where we want to be, right? And specifically I want to know today is what is the one thing blocking my breakthrough. I know I need a breakthrough. I'm sure many of you all do as well. I always think, hey, today's my lucky day, let me take the lottery. It doesn't work. Well, it works sometimes it does. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's see, Spirit, share with us what is stopping our breakthrough. Interesting. Also, I do want to let you guys know if there's any specific questions you want to know as well, please drop it in the comments. I will choose from there as well, because I want to also give people what they want, not only the things that I want to know. Okay, so right now there is a blockage with thinking logically and repressing your emotions about something. So this black logic is causing you to, well, all of us basically, to become emotionally overwhelmed. We can move beyond this because there is movement coming in, but we also aren't being flexible with the things that we currently have and the things that we want, right? There is a lot of vision regarding this. Okay, Spirit, thank you. Right now, what is blocking our breakthrough is a lot of fear and doubts as well. The fear and doubts come through so strongly. It's like we keep overthinking, and it is this point where we just, it feels like we're blocked, but we can actually still take a step. But because of the overthinking and because of the doubts, this obviously stunts us in a way where we feel like we really can't move, and we feel like I just can't get to where it is that I want to go, where it is that I need to go, right? Self-care is really needed in this situation, and we are currently in a transition state. Transition meaning we can move out of this rut that we're feeling currently. We can move out and make a change, but the overthinking is also stopping that from happening. Okay, with the repressed emotion that keeps coming through really strongly, it could be that you have trauma in your life. I particularly also have this, and sometimes it pops up from time to time, where you kind of think, hey, I've spoken about this so many times, and I have been open about it, and this really shouldn't bother me anymore. So please know, trauma doesn't really work like that. You can speak about it 10 times, 15 times. It is part of who you are, but it does not have to be a bad thing that holds you back. Okay, trauma is part of our journey. All of us have some sort of trauma that we've gone through in our lives, and trauma is trauma. It's no mine is more than yours or yours is more than mine. It is equally emotional for the person who carries it in their heart. Okay, there is inflexibility, and this kind of overthinking is also causing a lot of chaos in the mind, and it's causing an imbalance. It's having you feel disorganized and feel like you just don't know, like you can't categorize things the way that you really need it to be, right? But Spirit is saying this is a journey. It is about moving beyond all of this, beyond what we say, okay, this happened to me, yes, and I own it. And yes, it happened to me, but we need to also find the lesson in it. We need to find the lesson, we need to learn the lesson, we need to move on. There are various things though that happen in our lives where there's no real lesson to learn. Sometimes it's just cruelty from other people that they've thrust upon us. And the only lesson I think in that personally is that it's just who that person is. So it's also a case of accepting people for who they are and moving past that, okay? Knowing that you don't need that kind of energy in your space, knowing that that situation was not your fault. Somebody did that to you, and most traumas are. But this is this kind of trauma is something that somebody has inflicted on you that I keep picking up, and it could be any other trauma as well. And just know, if it is regarding somebody who has caused trauma in your life, it had nothing to do with you, it had everything to do with them. And it's just a matter of seeing them for who they are and accepting them for who they are. Okay, it's not always easy to accept people for who they are, but it is absolutely necessary that we do that. Okay, Spirit, can you just let us know, why does this also keep popping up? Here you go. The moon. Okay, the moon talks about illusions. It talks about subconsciousness and our fear and our intuition and the deception in it, right? So this does fall in line with why it keeps cropping up. It will always be in our mind, whether we are conscious of it or unconscious of it being in our mind. But how we move forward is really, really important in how we're going to deal with it, right? Then we also have the Temperance card. And this basically says seek balance and create a calm atmosphere for yourself. So this is really Spirit validating, yes, this is in our subconscious mind. This can hurt us if we really do allow it to hurt us. But we also can find that balance. We can really find that balance and we can move past this, because Spirit does say move from problems and be mindful what you take. So it really is that we choose what we want to allow into our space. We choose what it is that we want to bother us, what it is that we want to really carry with us, okay? And like I said, there are things that you don't have a choice. Sometimes things you can't let. I'm personally not a person that really lets things go, if I'm being very honest. So it's not always easy to let things go and move past it, but it also is where we need to put ourselves in a position like, am I going to let this dictate my life and dictate who I am? No. The answer to that is a strong no. No. We're not going to let this dictate our lives. We're not going to let it choose for us. And we're not going to let it steal our happiness anymore. Spirit, what is it that we can do moving forward? Okay, so don't force it. I just need a little more clarity there. Thank you. One more, please. One more. Thank you. All right. So Spirit came through and said that we're also trying to force change from happening. It is going to organically happen when it needs to happen, but we also do need to actively work on making that change. All right. So what we need to do is find our creative power, find our skill, find that self-confidence. We have it, it's in us, right? We have originality. All of us are extremely unique in our own way. There are no two people that look the same. Twins may look the same, but they always have different personalities because they are still individual people. Okay, we need to find that security again, find our stability. We are very suspicious of things, and rightfully so. Life makes you very suspicious, right? But we need to be conservative and protect our space, protect our inner selves from things that are happening. Okay, find that control. Holding on too tight can stop you from moving forward. Just remember that you can make your imagination real. So whatever it is that you have in mind right now that you want to do, it can happen. Okay, it can happen, and it can be so beautiful. Spirit, is there any other guidance that you want to share with us, please? Oh, I love this. Absolutely, absolutely love this. So we have the Five of Wands, sorry. There we go, the Five of Wands. And this card speaks about inner and outer conflict. It speaks about tension, rivalry, and competition, struggle. It basically means like learn to take life as it comes, both positive and negative. And that ties in so much with this reading, because we cannot live a life that is 100% positive from the time we are born till the time we pass. It is absolutely impossible, because life has challenges, because life has its own journey, and we came into this life with a soul's journey that we decided we wanted to do. Okay, but remember, we do have free will, so we can change that journey along the way. We can do different things, and we can build on what it is that we have already gotten. But Spirit basically says, make your decision and take action with confidence, right? And that's what we were just talking about. We need to also be confident in who we are, right? We need to, the change is coming and a journey is coming. And this is the Eight of Cups. And this speaks about journey. This speaks about change. It speaks about action. It speaks about going on your path and being true to yourself, right? So definitely make that decision. Don't stop with what it is that you want to do. Don't stop. Don't let anybody say to you this is impossible, because nothing is impossible. You can do anything and everything that you want. Okay, so let's keep going. Spirit, is there any additionals that you want to tell us about our journey and about our breakthrough? There we go. We have the World. And this card speaks about accomplishment and success, and speaks about completion, speaks about recognizing who you are, recognizing that these things belong to you, because it is what it is that you want, and you're going to work for it, and you know that you deserve this. You know that this is what is meant for you. This card basically ties in everything. We need to put aside our fear, put aside that doubt. Yes, all of us hold some kind of pain inside of us, but we do need to break through that pain. We need to stop moving through this world blindly, and we need to know that everything we have worked for is coming together. It is going to work. We will be the success that we want to be. There's no doubt about it. Like Spirit could, there is no, this, I don't even have much words, because this kind of just, it's Spirit affirming us over and over again, saying, hey, you know what, this is going to work. It's just some effort we have to put in. Actually, a lot of effort, not even some. We do have to put in a lot of effort, but it's going to be so incredible when we do. It's going to like blow up, like in the best way possible, right? Also just want extra affirmations from Spirit for us, please. So whatever it is that you're going through, it's going to be fine. You're going to make it through. It's going to be absolutely fine. And you can make it work. You can, and you will. You will. Okay. So, I love it when you ask Spirit for things, and Spirit to give you affirmation and clarification, and just let me know what it is. And then this literally is creation. Okay. And this says, I have the power to direct my life, right? That ties in with every single thing that came through right now with the cards. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. Y'all, like, how much more do we need at this point, really? Because this is Spirit saying it is all within us, right? I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. You can't make stuff like this up. You really can't, because this is literally what the cards have been saying. We can do this. We will do this. It's not even a chance of, will it work? Yeah, no. No thinking like that. It will. It will. It can, and it will. Okay? And this is Spirit's way of saying, listen, we need to put aside all of these fears and doubts, because we are incredible and we can be everything that we want to be. And we can heal that inner and outer wounds that we have, and we can be spectacular in this life. Okay? If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment your questions down below and let me know what it is you want me to do a reading on, and I would love to do readings for you guys on what it is, like questions that y'all have. I mean, I have questions that I would like answering, and I think that maybe people would like that too. So if there are any questions, pop it down in the comments. Also, please find my other socials. I have it linked below. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.